Representative Dan Lipinski can hold on to his seat in Congress after narrowly winning the Democratic primary. The Illinois 3rd District incumbent had to fight a close race against a member of his own party. Talking Points political analyst Gilat Melamed is here to discuss the race in the 3rd District and Democratic strategy going forward. Gilat, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I mean, such a close race. Lipinski got 51% of the vote. This is a seat he's held for over 10 years, and his father held it before him, so definitely closest primary he's ever fought.
Absolutely. And is this race indicative of the divide we're seeing within the Democratic Party?
Yeah, it's really the Bernie wing of the party, which was represented by the challenger Newman, versus more of the moderate conservative Democrats, such as Lipinski, who's pro-choice and holds a more conservative, view on a lot of other issues. And this was represented so well by who endorsed them. Newman had endorsements by Bernie Sanders himself and Kirsten Gillibrand, while Lipinski was backed by Nancy Pelosi, again, one of the more establishment Democrats who a lot of Democrats right now are not exactly the happiest with.
And can we expect more targets from the left going forward into the 2018 midterms and so on?
Right. I mean, of course, it won't be everywhere. You know, the Democratic Party doesn't want to fight itself and unseat every seat they have, but definitely in certain places. You look at California, where Senator Dianne Feinstein's held the seat for over 2 decades, and the California Democratic Party there is not backing her. They're opting for the more liberal, up-and-coming state senator there. Even in New York, with the governor's race, we see Cynthia Nixon calling Cuomo not a real Democrat in her eyes. So again, it's that liberal Bernie Sanders wing versus more establishment candidates.
And when you look at when the left side of the ticket has their candidates set, they still have to take on the Republicans. So what do the Democrats need in terms of making proactive challenges?
Exactly, and I mean, it goes against what's happening in some of these primaries, but in general election, you need unity. It doesn't help if you're not voting for people of your own party or supporting them. But also, you want to look at really the Rust Belt states is what I'm looking at. There are 5 states that Obama won in 2012, that Trump won in 2016, and if you could get people who voted for your party once to vote for you again, and you do that, by getting support from labor unions, like we saw Connor Lamb get support from the Pennsylvania AFL-CIO in his race that he won. That was a big upset. So stuff like that, looking at labor unions, Rust Belt states, that could help them get back some of those Obama voters.
And so when you're talking about getting back to those votes, and we're looking at key races moving into 2018, what are some of the key races that you're keeping your eye on in terms of the Democrats trying to win back the Senate and the House?
Yeah, well, when you look at the Senate, it's a little tougher because 3 of the Republicans that are retiring there in, red states, Tennessee, Utah, and Arizona. But when you look at some key House races, there are 5 key House races that all have something in common, and it's that they're up there right now: California 39th District, California 49th, Washington 8th, New Jersey 2nd, and Florida 27th. All of those have Republicans who are now retiring. They also all voted for Obama at least once, and all of those districts, except the New Jersey one, voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016, and now they have Republicans leaving. So those are 5 key races definitely to look at for the Democrats.
5 key races looking for the Democrats, and certainly going to be following throughout those elections.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you, Gilat.
Always a pleasure.
Coming up, the future of Syracuse's I-81 highway has been a point of contention for over a decade. Our Mike Riccardi will outline solutions offered at a meeting at Syracuse University earlier today.